Good evening. Thank you all for being here. My name is Pat Yannick. I'm the Director of Career and Technical Education for St. Clair County RESA. And on behalf of all of the staff here, we'd like to thank all of you for being here for the 2022 St. Clair Tech Certification Ceremony. Now that our keynote speaker has arrived, we can begin our program. Making us sweat like that, we're like, oh, what are we going to do? Just a couple of things. In your program, you'll notice that our Education and Early Childhood Development program, there are only 3 students listed. And that's because it's a brand new program for us this year. And we only had 3 seniors in the program. Normally they start as juniors. So they will be the first students in our program to graduate. And we're excited for them, but that's why those numbers are a little bit low this evening. And they may not be here in attendance, but we're still going to list them and recognize them this evening. Before we begin, we would like everyone to please turn off your cell phone or switch it to vibrate so that there aren't any interruptions. And with that, if you are able, please stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Before we begin our program, we want to welcome and recognize the parents and family members of our students who are being honored this evening. We know that your support and guidance have played a significant role in their success. Students, please help me welcome your guests this evening. And now I'd like to introduce the Assistant Director of Student Services, Deb Roshak, who will introduce our keynote speaker, Mrs. Roshak.
Thank you. Our student speaker tonight, representing the PM class of 2022, is a senior from K-PAC High School. She is being certified in the metal machining program. She has been a very dedicated student both in and outside of the classroom. She is St. Clair Tech's National Technical Honor Society's PM President. Please welcome to the stage, representing the graduating class of 2022, Miss Emily Rodriguez.
Thank you, Ms. Roshak. Good evening, students, parents, and staff. My name is Emily Rodriguez, whereas most of you know me by. I go by Lucy. I feel truly honored to be up here today. I can proudly say it is a privilege to be speaking proudly on behalf of the class of 2022. This year has been a crazy ride, whether it was COVID or through personal circumstances. All these individuals made it through possibly 2 of the hardest years of their lives. And the hard work is finally paying off. I'm so proud of every single individual in this room. Working with all the classes one-on-one has been an amazing experience and one I wouldn't trade for the world. For this reason, I ask everyone to give a big round of applause to yourselves for all your accomplishments through the hard days, through the sad days, and through the happy days. So my question is to all of you, where do you see yourselves 5 years from now? I know that most of you have probably heard this more than once throughout your high school career, but it's a question that really makes you think, what is going to happen 5 years from now? The hard truth is that none of us know. Life is full of surprises, sometimes good and sometimes bad. But it is great to have an idea and a plan, to think ahead and to put your mind to it, because every single person here is more than capable and more than equipped to accomplish every goal on their list. After this long journey of 13 years in school, what are you going to do to keep that drive and to keep that work? And work harder than ever before, because stepping out today, your life is only about to begin. And the choices you make are going to determine where you want to end up. Because we all know that showing up every day, sitting in class, staying consistent, and pushing yourself to be at school every day, even on the days you didn't feel like it, brought you to this very moment. As most of you know, the first half of the year, I was the one nicknamed Wheels due to my confinement in a wheelchair. I was in a car accident 2 days before the college semester started and only a week away from my last day of high school and TEC. I never once thought in my head that I would be able to push through it. In fact, I still think to this very day it all seemed like a dream. I had my days, the days that were more mentally challenging, and the days I couldn't get out of bed on my own. The days I couldn't stop crying because of the pain and all the medication I was on. The days I couldn't really get myself together. But the personal hardship and challenge I had to face made me stronger today. And I'm sure that all of you have faced a situation that you can say has made you push yourself a little more. But truly, I couldn't have done this on my own. Not without my instructors, Mr. Dwayne Emick and Mr. Marvin Cope, the wonderful staff at TEC, Mrs. Jones, Ms. Bronzy, Mr. Robinson, Ms. Murphy, and many more. Not without my high school and TEC office ladies, not without my aunts, my uncles, not without my friends, without my sister, without my cousins, and most importantly, my parents, who have since day one raised me to be the best I can be. Doing everything in your power, without an instruction manual, like many of you parents, to keep me in the right direction, and to always help me distinguish the right from the wrong. From the first time you heard me say my first words, or watched me take my first steps to now, I couldn't have done it without you, Mom and Dad. So I kindly ask to give your parents and the staff a big round of applause. Because of them, we are where we are. And I'd like to thank everyone once again for giving me this honor, which I will cherish for years to come. And thank you, TEC, for all the memories. I know all of us will carry these moments in our hearts because we are TEC. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily, for those encouraging words and helping us to all realize the people in our lives, to think about that for a moment, that have helped us to get to where we are today. We don't do it alone, none of us. At this time, I would like to introduce the Assistant Director of Instructional Services, Bill Saunders, for the presentation of the St. Clair TEC certificates. Mr. Saunders.
Thank you, Mr. Yannick. And now for our certification ceremony. Students who have earned a TEC certificate have maintained a C grade point average or higher and completed course requirements of at least one wage-earning job title. Many of our students have earned multiple job titles and completed state and industry certifications and licensing requirements. Join me this evening to present the students with their certificates are Mrs. Deb Roshak and Mr. Pat Yannick. We would ask that you please refrain from individual applause until we have announced all of the names in each program, at which time we will applaud all the students in the program. And now for our first program, Automotive Technology. Instructors Jason Belfinger and Brian Hunter. Paraprofessionals Wayne McClelland and Alex Super.
Jacob McEachin. Sean West. Austin Chamberlain. Craig Murray. Michael Austin. Jason Huey. Caleb Schmidt. Brody Churchill. Aiden Sclavis. Alexis Sweet. Anthony Barber. Caitlin Urban Jones. Daniel Norton. Dustin Nedrow. Maverick Wilmuth. Jake Yake.
Our next program is collision repair. Instructor Mike Parks and paraprofessional Martin George.
Jordan Harris. Liliana Kress. Gunnar Lichty. Autumn Quinn. Lucas Recor. And Gage Thornton.
Our next program is computer programming. Instructors Danielle Fair and Bobby Jones. Paraprofessional Alex Crawford.
Ryan Brewster. Miklos Deek. Caleb Edwards. Caleb Gaffier. Benjamin Kleckner. Mackenzie Clupp. Sean Loudon. Michael Saunders. Ethan Simpson. Connor Tenyer.
Our next program is Construction Trades. Instructor Ken Siggett, Paraprofessional Caleb Howell, Work-Based Learning Coordinator Brad Goodney.
Gavin Beltramo. Alex Case. Timothy Chedovitz. Caden Dove. Logan Drinkwine. Patrick Fox. Justin Glombowski. Emma Hill. Dean Leduc. Andrew Lanin. Peter St. Major.
Our next program is Cosmetology. Instructors Sue Coleman, Beth Koski, and Alicia Klein. Paraprofessionals Kara Randall and Tina Panessa.
Isabella Aldrich. Courtney Barber. Sienna Guerrero Brown. Taylor Colston. Max Jernand. Destiny Hart. Lily Ingalls. Annika Moran, Brianna Thorsby, Sierra Widows.
Jasmine Booms, Hannah Gombos, Sierra Kelly, Carly Kirsten, Emma O'Connell, Peyton Rowley, Brianna Snyder, Skylar Soulier, Ariana Stapleton, Isabella Steffen, and James Woodruff.
Our next program is Culinary Arts. Instructor Caitlin Frapper and paraprofessional Allison DiNardo.
Morgan Bremerkamp, Jules Fisher, Cade Fry, Courtney Jones, Jonah Padilla, Kimberly Vardy, Alex Webb.
Our next program is cybersecurity. Instructor Dan Johnson and paraprofessional Bob Armstead.
Seth Allen. Alan DeGear. Christopher Hurlbert. Chad Kosis.
Our next program is Digital Media Technology. Instructor Chad Kubik and paraprofessional Ann Frederick.
Riley Hatcher. Cass Harrington. Alexander Brown. Alyssa Frederick. Noah Cook. Bryce Ouellette. Samantha Ballard. Lily Urbranowitz. Caden Winters.
Our next program is Education and Early Childhood Development. Instructor Tom Kohler.
Sky Smith.
Our next program is employer-based. Uh-oh. Fortunately, there's a mix-up in the video, but our employer-based, work-based learning coordinator is Leslie Murphy.
Jacob Barrett. Rain Caster. Darren King. Claire Smith. Jared Warner. Caden Watson.
I have a feeling that we're going to now see employer-based, but engineering and robotics. Instructor Bob Timmerman and paraprofessional Maury Peck.
Grant Hodgins, sorry. Rune Clandred. Tyler Powell. Lucas Rhodes. Gavin Ward. Thomas Yeary. And Kyle Zobel.
Our next program is Health Careers. Instructors, Cami Peters and Deanna Kaufman. Paraprofessional, Kelly Hamlin. Work-based learning coordinators, Melissa Holstein, Kim Miller, and Leslie Murphy.
Leah Churchill. Juliana Clasurdo. Anya Dugas. Grace Dobat. Christina Fayers. Mackenzie Galarza. Denise Gibson. Haley Diller. Olivia Horn. Allison Houle. Paige Jarnot. Taya Land. Amanda Lee. Eliana Morgan. Brianna Moretz. Elena Most. Destiny Miller. Zoe Lukasak. Aria Neely. Sarah Scortez. Gwendolyn Shannon. Brianna Petrella, I'm sorry. Gabriel Moore. Riley Sloan. Samara Smith. Amelia Squires. Haley Verbecki. Amaya Wareham. Whitney Whitaker. Natalie Ronsky.
Our next program is Metal Machining Technology. Instructor Dwayne Emig and paraprofessional Marv Kobe.
Curtis Dresser. Bradley Ellsworth. Emily Rodriguez. William Weidman.
Our final program for this evening is Welding Technology. Instructor Becca Robertson and paraprofessional Jim Lay.
Gavin Collins. Damian Garcia. Felix Payette. Jason Sanday. Emily Spencer. Michael Towers.
Please join me in congratulating our 2022 TEC completers.
Students, none of this would be possible without the hard work and dedication of our instructional staff. Program instructors, paraprofessionals, work-based learning coordinators, and case managers, would you please stand and be recognized? would also like to thank my team, assistant directors, Deb Roshak and Bill Saunders. And finally, I would like to thank the Student Services team for their hard work in putting this program together this evening. In closing, I would like to direct my remarks to the students of St. Clair Tech. At St. Clair County RESA, we have set a countywide goal of every senior graduating well-prepared, passionate about their career, and a plan to help them transition to the next step. The next step could be going directly to work, straight to college, or a combination of the two. We hope that every one of you is leaving well-prepared, passionate, and with a plan. The evidence should be in your portfolio. Parents, family, guests, if you have not seen your son or daughter's portfolio, I would encourage you to do so. I think that you will be impressed. The portfolio is designed to help communicate the evidence that you are well prepared to a prospective employer or a college recruiter. It includes your tech certification, employability skills certification, industry credentials, and WorkKeys career readiness certificate, just to name a few. In short, it should contain your plan for your future. You take it with you when you leave us and go out on your own. We would encourage you to continue setting goals and updating your portfolio as you learn and grow as an adult learner. We are extremely proud of you and your accomplishments, and we wish you all the best. This concludes our program for this evening. We would ask that everyone please join us in the Commons so that the staff can greet you. And we thank you for attending and ask that you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.